From the Velocity Accelerator at Innovation Depot in downtown Birmingham, it's Alabama Upstarts. Entrepreneurs, inventors, and startups, this is your chance to meet face-to-face with real venture capitalists. Today's venture capital judges are real estate property management, medical manufacturer, award-winning small businessman, Bill Turner. President of Soldier One and past president of multiple companies for over the last 20 years, a mentor and strong supporter of startups in Alabama, Lisa Williams. Alabama Upstarts is sponsored by Mid-South Bank, the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. Let's meet our first contestant.
Hey, good morning. My name is Hal Craig. My wife Megan and I own a restaurant here in the Homewood area of Birmingham called Tostadas. Just tell you a little bit about my background. I graduated from Auburn University with supply chain management with a minor in marketing. Then somehow I got twisted into the restaurant business. We opened up a few delis here in Birmingham, which is where I learned how to cut my teeth in the restaurant business. I learned the ins and outs. Ended up selling those. We had partners at the time and sold those to the partners, and then I went to work for Cisco Foods. So took that experience with Cisco where I learned the detailed part of running a restaurant. The food costs, menu management, just all the stuff that you wouldn't learn other ways I learned at Cisco. And I had a customer and she was ready to get out of the restaurant business, and so we were able to get into her spot. So my wife and I came up with Tostadas. It is a Tex-Mex with a twist. We wanted to be different than other Mexican restaurants and set ourselves apart. As a marketing guy, I'm a big believer in, I didn't want to compete with all the other restaurants and other marketing restaurants. If you heard, whether it's in Huntsville or Birmingham or Mobile, that, oh, a new Mexican restaurant opened up, it would just go over your head. Or a new taco restaurant, they'd open up all the time. But if you hear, hey, a new tostada restaurant opened up, then it intrigues you because you're like, I remember seeing a tostada. It's like in the middle of the menu at most Mexican restaurants. So our menu is set apart. I've got menus there where you can take a look. But so what we do is we have a few key menu items that are different than other places that you won't be able to get anywhere. We have our Mexican pizza. I tell people think like Taco Bell, but better. It's huge. Everybody loves it. It's our #1 item. We also have street corn queso, which is our Mexican style street corn like you get off of a food truck, but we take it and blend it with cheese dip. Simple but really good. And then we've got our tostadas, which is our namesake. And that is, I tell people, because a lot of people don't know what tostada is. Imagine a taco, and then you fill it up with whatever you want and then flatten it out. And that's your tostada. So we've got like a Nashville hot tostada, we've got a smoked brisket tostada, we've got a pork carnitas tostada, just different varieties. And then we have your traditional Mexican food too, quesadillas, chimichangas, fajitas, for the people who want to play it safe and get what they know. What you guys have in front of you there is, I was told if you're going to open a Mexican restaurant, don't screw up the margaritas, don't screw up the salsa. So we have handcrafted margaritas, and our salsa is made from scratch. It's really good. We make it every day. Hopefully you guys will agree.
I'm going to give it a try right now.
All right. What I'm looking for today is two things. I'm looking for partners in terms of a mentorship. I understand the restaurant aspect. I understand the marketing aspect. I'm looking for someone to help me with the financial side and how to grow. We built a brand and concept, and we want to grow that concept, grow that brand. And then in terms of financial help, someone who's willing to see what we have and help us become the next really popular restaurant that comes out of Alabama. There's been a lot. We want to be the next one. So thank you guys.
So what are you looking for as an investment to your company?
Well, like I said, we're looking for financial investment. If someone can help me grow from 1 store to 9 or 10 stores, I don't know what financially that looks like, but that's what we're looking for. Or a mentorship, or someone who may not be able to offer all the finances, but they've done it before, and they can say, here, I can help you grow. This is where we can go get the money to help do that.
Okay, so with that, who do you have on your team right now? And what I mean by that is the disciplines that you have on your team right now.
It's in terms of the management style, it's really just me. So my wife's a teacher, and so she is full-time teaching in COVID. So it's really just me. So I am, I'm the marketing guy. I'm the guy going out with the catering. I'm the guy trying to grow it. Where my not weakness, but where I'm trying to get better at is the financial side. So I have a CPA that I use. He's getting our numbers from 2020 ready to, so he helps me break down, okay, here's where we're at, here's where we need to be. But in terms of just the company, it's just me.
So what was your gross revenues last year?
So he's still getting the information from 2020. We're still with the PPP loans and things like that. It's taken a while to get all the numbers crunched. We opened a year and a half ago. So in our first year though, we lost $20,000, which for a restaurant's not that bad, especially if you consider it includes our capital to get open, which is around $80,000. So if you took that out, we actually would have turned a profit our first year, which is incredible for a restaurant.
So with your business, what keeps you up at night, Al?
Right now with the COVID related stuff, not knowing if we're going to be shut down next week, not knowing if a key employee like our chef or if a general manager, if they come in contact with somebody, then they're out for 14 days. And it's like, we can make it work. We'll go in there and I'm there. But that's the kind of stuff that you have no control of. If I have control of it, I don't stress about it because it's my business. I can control it. But if I can't control it, that's the stuff that keeps me up at night.
So you've been able to put a number to your actual cost, I guess, of what your product?
Yes, sir. So working from Cisco, I was able to really understand, and I can go in to tell you each of our menu items, what our food cost is. We keep labor below 30%. I know the numbers where we're supposed to be in our targets, and we hit those. And I forgot to mention, what we're doing here is we've partnered with the local grocery stores to help with the brand and the growth of it, to put our two most popular products, in grocery stores. So we're just working on the packaging now and the small details, but that'll help out with the whole concept of growth as well.
Right. And how are you marketing your business? You say you're different because it's the tostadas versus, Mexican or taco or Tex-Mex. But how are you marketing your restaurant so that you get the attention initially, so that I'm going to your place instead of somewhere else?
So, love marketing. That's my favorite thing. So I'm doing different ways. Like when I bring people in, give people gift cards. Word of mouth, I call that word of mouth. So let you come in and say, try the Mexican pizza, try the fried chicken honey jalapeno taco, try our margaritas. We do radio marketing. I just partnered up with a digital marketing agency to help. So when people Google Mexican restaurant Birmingham, not only will we pop up, we'll get an ad that will show up at the top of the website saying, hey, tostadas, with a picture of our pizza and some of the pictures you see there.
Well, sounds very good. We appreciate you coming out today, okay?
Appreciate you guys.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Hal.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
Mercedes-Benz of Dothan has a long history of protecting what is most important to you. The Mercedes brand has a strong reputation for constructing vehicles that dramatically lessen the chance of an accident. Features like collision prevention, driver attention assist, and blind spot with rear cross-traffic detection. You'll have peace of mind knowing your loved ones are protected by the most innovative safety features available.
Protect what is most important to you in a Mercedes from Mercedes-Benz of Dothan.
There are times in life when what you do is more important than who you are. When how you respond to others is more important than what you have. When giving all of yourself is the best gift of all. What did you do today? A life-changing experience. Faith Ministry, changing lives one at a time.
Let's visit with a previous contestant.
Our electronic license plate project was literally unknown in the Birmingham startup ecosystem. After we pitched our idea on Alabama Upstart, we received a lot of visibility. I am recommending any founder to pitch their ideas on Alabama Upstart.
Here's our next contestant on Alabama Upstarts.
Hello, my name is Jenny Alon with Oak Tree Media LLC. I have a master's in social work and a background doing homeless outreach, prison reentry, and as a mental health practitioner. For the last 3 years, I've done communications and marketing for nonprofits, businesses, and new authors. My business hopes to help those who are suffering in the pandemic with mental health issues. Hospitals are dealing with doctors and nurses dealing with trauma and burnout and PTSD. So we want to establish employee resource groups on mental health. These are well-established diversity and inclusion groups that seek to help the mental health of people dealing with the pandemic. The goal is to establish the employee resource groups in hospitals and businesses. I would be running them, I have the curriculum, and hospitals would just have to buy into it. The goal is to retain doctors, nurses, and employees of all kinds that are lost through mental health presenteeism and absenteeism. The cost is big. So the mental health is such a big thing right now during the pandemic, and I'm hoping to help people dealing with that.
So what are you looking for today, Jeannie?
Yeah, so I want an investor who can buy into this concept and really help people. I want a 30% take of the business and about $10,000.
And the $10,000 is used for what?
So to market this, to really do a brand awareness, to also get the content together and put it out there and buy ads and things like that to get our name out there.
It's really hard to market to doctors and hospitals because there are so many people that go to them and try to market. How do you plan to get in there in order to sell your idea to them?
Well, so employee resource groups already exist. They exist for race, LGBTQ, they exist for different diversity type things. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We're doing something that hospitals already know how to do, which is create employee resource groups. But what they don't have is employee resource groups on mental health, and that's what they need.
And how will you market that to them though? How will you get the message out to them?
They already know. So UAB has already put out mental health resources, so they already know that they're in a predicament and they need help. And so we can take them up on what they're already doing and say, you're already doing this, what about adding this? Which has shown under research to be an effective way to deal with mental health issues in the workplace.
Are you looking to build a team, or I know you're just one person with,
right,
with a goal. So
yeah, so nationally we want to scale it so practitioners would be doing this all across the country to solve this mental health crisis in our hospital systems and in our businesses.
Okay, is it a, I guess I'm kind of lost. Is it a plan, or is it just something that you've been trained in to do? But I didn't know if it's a plan that you're trying to sell, or what you're trying to do.
So like I said, employee resource groups already exist in the diversity and inclusion component of universities and hospital systems. We're only adding to that by offering them someone like me who has a background in mental health to help them establish an employee resource group on mental health, someone trained in mental health to do that. And so the plan already exists, the curriculum already exists that I've created, and the plan already exists, and it just needs to be put into effect.
So your product is the curriculum that you want to
right.
sell.
You can copyright the curriculum and you can license the curriculum out to different people.
And again, I think I go back to my original question, that is, you have a customer, but how will you get to that customer? Because there are probably others who want to do the same thing. How will you make yourself different to get in there to talk to them?
I think my background makes me special. I've worked in mental health. I've worked with people in prison. I've worked with people who are homeless out on the street. So I feel like my ask is look at my background and see what I've been doing, and I can show you how to help people. And I've done the research. I've spent a year researching this with the research on disability at different organizations. So I've got the background to do this, and I think that's what makes me appropriate for this.
Okay. So going forward, is that, like I said, is that something you want to sell to UAB and then let them take your curriculum and move forward with it?
So ideally, the curriculum would be helping them establish the employee resource group, and then they could, at a flat rate, hire me to run the employee resource group.
Would you need a team of people to help you with that also, or is it just going to be
Yeah, that's what the
it?
10,000 would be, to really get a good team of people who can market, who, like you're saying, really reach out to the customer and really, because I've been doing basically the research in the background, I need someone to do the business and the marketing.
So are you looking to do this just in the Alabama area, or what is your goal going forward? So,
well, hopefully we start out in Alabama and we scale nationally and we put practitioners in hospitals, and this becomes a norm that people have employee resource groups on mental health in their hospital systems.
Is this mainly just pandemic driven, or is this?
I think the pandemic gives it more immediacy. This is a bigger problem now. The UN has come out and said this is a huge problem, we need to address it.
Well, it sounds very interesting, very interesting. We appreciate you coming out and talking to us about it today.
Yes, thank you. And,
yes, ma'am, thank you.
It's great that you want to do something to help people during a very tough time. So thank you for that.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
There are times in life when what you do is more important than who you are. When how you respond to others is more important than what you have. When giving all of yourself is the best gift of all. What did you do today? A life-changing experience. Faith Ministry, changing lives one at a time.
Ready for the next contestant on Alabama Upstarts?
Lucy St. Vaughn, Milan Christoph, Aspen Williams, along with 170 plus Ugandan women. These and many women all over the world understand what Thomas Watson Sr. of IBM said: nothing happens until a sale is made. So introducing My Sister's CEO Sassy Platform. We are the global platform for women and girl entrepreneurs all over the world to celebrate their CEOs. And a CEO could be their their chief earning option or their creative extra opportunity. It could be one or it can be both. Mother is a necessity of invention, as we know, and COVID has necessitated so many women and girls taking their financial futures into their hands. Not just because of COVID, but even more so, it has urged people because of downsize, layoffs, all different kinds of life circumstances. So they are all forming together to go into business for themselves. And our platform seeks to help elevate those people. And how we intend to do that, we have 3 key ways that we're going to do that. So think about a mall. When you go to the mall, it necessitates fun, community, and shopping. You go there to make a purchase. So our goal is to make purchases, but to do that with service. And how we plan to do it is sort of like a JCPenney's or a Sears. We're going to have anchor stores with women business owners like Truvani, Spanx, who will bring in those big names that will draw. And to help businesses like Indulge, Havila Luxe, and Sleep K to be able to have an audience. And so we're all going to collaborate together. The 2 other beautiful components about us is that we also participate with nonprofits, because when your dollar can go do double duty and you're getting something that you need and want, you're more apt to make that purchase, even if because you're going to do it anyway, but you're going to get incentivized for it as well as help your community. And then we incentivize our community. We want people to continue to shop with us, to share about what we're doing, and we're going to reward them for that. Depending on their membership level, they will be rewarded either quarterly, monthly, or annually with rebates based upon their purchase history, as well as their participation in our success. So I invite you to help me to help you, to help our entrepreneurs to be successful, and that helps everyone. We're looking for $40,000 that will build out our platform. However, the woman who is going to build it is a woman business owner as well, and she will begin the initial stage of the creation with only $11,000. So my minimum ask is $12,000. The $11,000 for to build out our platform and $1,000 for our marketing. The reason our marketing needs to be so low is, again, we're collaborating. Everybody is benefiting together, because I'm not going to ask them to pay some kind of big fee up front. Everybody's going to work together and we're all going to benefit. So if my clients don't make a sale, then I'm not successful. But when we all work together and collaborate, then we all can be successful. So this is my sister CEO, Sassy Platform. Thank you so much.
Are you looking to build a brick and mortar type facility, or how are we going to move forward with that?
It is definitely going to be online. Now there will be some components. We will, because we're locally centric as well, but we're all over the world. And so with a lot of the nonprofits, we want that money to stay in their local communities as much as possible. So the people who have brick and mortar businesses, we will do joint ventures or different activities with them, like have an on-site VIP day, something like that. So there will be some offline components, but the majority of the platform, it will be an online shopping experience.
Okay, so the actual product is what?
It's the platform, is the opportunity for the women to be able to let others know about their businesses. So instead of them having to do all the marketing on their own, we're all collaborating together. So it's like they have a shop in our mall, basically.
And is there a charge?
There
for
is.
them? Okay.
So we will charge them. They will only pay one time, but then so all the other fees will come out of their profits. And so the percentage will be 87.5% for the businesses, then the 5% for the nonprofits, and 7.5% for us.
Have you developed the website or your platform for that yet?
I have not. Like I said, I have ventured out and gotten a quote of what it will take to build a platform. Again, that's why I'm here, to ask for money to help with that. However, if it takes a while to get that going, I do have a plan to bootstrap it, where I will use the social networks in a beautiful social way, and then we're just going to get people to come in and just kind of have them broadcast, but not really charge them. We're going to charge them much less than what we would on the actual platform, but it's still a good way to get started and have people to create sales and see that we can actually produce what we say we can do.
So once you have the companies in there, how are you going to market your website?
Multiple ways. Again, because we have those anchor stores, we have I'm gonna get like Truvani and Spanx, and there are a lot of other women businesses who really want to help other businesses, and then it just benefits them. So they tell others, or they say, hey, we're on the Sassy platform, and then when others come, they're gonna draw many, many names, and they will see our other people, but then everybody will collaborate together and use their current networks to tell about other people. And so that's how the word will get out. We'll all work together. And of course our nonprofits have a tremendous asset. Their list, the people who love and support them, they are going to endorse us because they are getting benefited too, because they're receiving 5% of everything that's made.
Well, sounds very interesting. Sounds like a multi-level platform, basically. Yes. What it is.
Exactly.
So, okay, thank you for coming out today.
Alabama Upstarts, providing a runway and launch pad for Alabama's entrepreneurs. Today's $1,000 winner, compliments of Mercedes-Benz of Dothan and Mike Schmitz.
Hal, congratulations on winning the Alabama Upstarts. You have $1,000 here to help you with your company. And we tried your tostadas, we tried your product, and it was really good, but your plan was good, and your presentation was well done, and you have a heart for giving people good food. So congratulations.
Thank you guys so very much. Thank you.
You could be the next winner with your business idea. Apply at alabama-upstarts.com.
Thank you guys so very much. We are so blessed to have won this. I'm definitely going to refer Alabama Upstarts to my other business owners and entrepreneurial friends. What you guys have been doing is great for the small business world. Thank y'all.